Hello friends, and welcome to the second episode of multiplayer match commentary between our players, IR and Cabman. We are watching the VOD through the eyes of IR, and let's get back to it. So what's going on? It's an early game still, so steady and basic development are going on, some optimization, some shift in population, and build up to better production and better research. As you can see, some things are getting bought to fasten the development. Some shift in population around. As you can see, a couple of star bases are built without population on production. That's because of automated factories making 5 production per turn, even when there are no population on production. Those bases are certainly for production saving for next projects. As you can see, a couple of things are bought again. And robotic factory bought at Drago. Robotic factory is the second building for production, and we get a cloning center and going for microbiotics as the next step. So robotic factory gives it plus 10 of production flat without any population on production, and plus 2 production for every population mining on this planet. Okay, we have research of 600 research points, which is pretty great and make me think that IR plays democratic race, additionally to subterranean and plus pop. Judging by quality of his heroes or officers, colony leaders, the negative pick was repulsive, and maybe ground combat and ship defense. I think it is the race our player plays. Next turn, additional colony base on that sweet system with rich Gaia and couple of organic planets which can be farmed for food. Cloning centers goes everywhere, mostly. Cloning center provides plus 100 population per turn on a planet they built, so it's great. It's actually great, and it's really great boon to quicken your population growth. As you can see, some planets have plus 500 population while housing. That's blue one, that's those huge rich Gaia, and the bigger planet, the bigger the housing population growth becomes. Okay, so couple of freighters to distribute the food, to bring the food to the planets, to maybe freight populations to different planets from housing. Blue one, for example. The Drago, as you can see, has one housing planet as well. Again, to fasten the population growth, which is a king in this game. Okay, so research lab as the next building in the queue at one of the planets in Drago, and turn. Microbiotics plus 30% to population growth, again quicken the growth of the empire. Shifting population again for optimization purposes. Right now it's to develop a newly built planet and to fasten the next research. I missed what the next research in core right now, but we will see it when it research, and it will be end 3 turns. if nothing happens. Checking for population, optimizing things, optimizing stuff. And turn. Population growth is great with this race, and Blue acquires additional planet with colony base. And this is Terran base, and again standard things: automated factory, robotic factory, cloning center, hydroponic farm is a standard way to develop a colony. So now we have settlers going to Blue 3 from a house in Drago. Additional population again shifted to a newly built colony to quicken the development. Good stuff. In sending population, to send one population to a different system you need 5 freighters to do so. So freighters are quite as a supply depot in a StarCraft before, as I already mentioned in the first episode. But they cost money. Each freighter, which is used for freighting food or freighting population, cost 1 BC, billion credits. Okay, shifting population and optimizing pollution. As you can see, those barrel with radiation sign, it's up into pollution, it's up into production. So if the more production you have, the more pollution will eats up on the production. So it's good to optimize this compared to your research. So you just shift your population, which gives you more pollution than production, to research. Research doesn't have any pollution, and with this you can optimize your development. Okay, great research was done. It's whole simulator. It adds 20% to everything, to money, to farming, to production, to research as well. This really great research, great building to have. The next in queue is virtual reality network, if I noticed correctly. Again, it's plus 30% to all systems effectiveness, and by that I mean to the same way as the whole simulator boosts production and farming, research and money. The same things will be having with virtual reality network. It's done through a model. There is a model system which improves everything on the planet by a certain percentile amount. So whole simulator adds 20%, and if you build it, and virtual reality network adds 30% for every planet, if I remember correctly, without a need to build anything. So it's quite powerful research. And I think because of this, democracy and other non-unification governments are quite good in this modification. Because in the original you don't have whole simulator and virtual network as ready available and easy to pick, let's say it like this, because they're put quite deep in the research tree in the original, or they're in the same field as some crucial research which you cannot forgo. Okay, additional optimization in the population, optimization of the pollution. As you can see, we have 38 or something pollution right now here, and it's quite bad, but IR still leaves the population there because he wants to get Holo Simulator as fast as possible, because it's that strong. So he even forgoes some better effectiveness of this colony just to get this building faster. Still a healthy amount of research, only 56 turn, and the research is quite great already. Buying a freighter fleet again to have it's in his disposal to send 2 colonists. It was exactly what's needed to be done. Shifting colonies to optimize a food surplus. You get some money for the food surplus, but it's not that great. So it's better to optimize it each turn, and if you get a surplus of food, it's better to convert those to miners or to researchers, which IR does. Still, pollution goes out of hand already, and I feel some anti-pollution will be needed pretty soon. Next turn, Holo Simulator is built at Blue 3 and Freighter Fleet as well, which was bought previously. Again, additional housing shenanigans. Population sent to Blue. Great system. Like really great system. However, this map is mirrored, so the opposition, the Cabman, got this system as well, and I'm pretty certain that he develops it quite similarly to Cabman. But of course it all depends on styles and as our player IR, I mean. Of course it depends on styles of play and the race which was chosen. Okay, deuterium fuel cells are picked as next research. It will get the ships of the IR 2 parsecs farther, so now ships can travel, will be able to travel to 6 parsecs relative to the nearest colony base or outpost ship. Okay, now it's time to build a colony ship, and all production is diverted there. Colony ships needed to colonize other planets. Okay, quite an interesting officers IR gets. All 3 officers with navigator, which again is a great boon by itself, great perk by itself. It fastens the fleet by 1 per sec, which is like 30% with a nuclear drive, which gives only 3 parsec per turn. It doesn't add up, of course, only the best navigator value is picked. However, it's still great because you can have 3 fleets and fasten it by 1 per sec per turn, which is again really big difference. Okay, so a couple of planets, Drago 5 and Drago 4 on research, and 1 great reduction planet on those blue system on colony ship. In 4 turns we will have it, and Blue 2 is continue to develop. It's newly colonized system, colonized planet. Research lab is built, and people is still sent on the blue because it has quite a big planets size-wise. Which is great. Really great system. You can farm there, you can build there, you can research there if you want. But of course research is more profitable or less prohibitive on poor planets, which you can't really use by anything than research or farm. It's more effective. Okay, turn. And we have pollution control facility. As I expected, again we needed this anti-pollution tech because pollution was getting out of hand. And now I feel maybe Blue 3 would have this pollution center before colony ship pollution process. And here it is. Okay, again, buying things. It's always good to buy things, because when you're not using your money, they just sit there doing nothing. Shifting population again to optimize food surplus, research, and pollution as well. Biospheres goes next in building queue. Biosphere add up 2 additional population which can be hosted on a planet, which is great research. Because again, the more population you have, the better you go. The better you are. And we got advanced damage control, augmented agents, and fusion engine. This was the cumulative field, which allows you to research all techs even without creative race trait. Augmented engines allows you to just adds 5 combat speed to any ship you install those on. Fusion engine speeds up your fleet by 1 per sec compared to nuclear engine. It's 4 per sec per turn on a galaxy map. And what else was there? And advanced damage control allows you to repair after the combat whenever you are. Without it, you need to get back to the system with Starbase to get repairs. So great research overall. And turn. Okay, some combat going on at Cabman's side, and we get a spaceport. Great tech for boosting up your money income. Just boost up 50% of money income from the system. And the interesting part here, that it boosts even planet specials like game deposits or gold deposits. Gold deposits gives +5 gold per turn if you colonize this planet. Game deposits gives 10 BC per turn. And Starport, as far as I know, influences this money as well. Though this is actually great. Okay, buying Holo Simulator because it's really good. It fastens up your research, farming, production, money income. Really one of the greatest early game building you can have. Okay, just checking some systems for the nearly built colony ship. Turn summary, some settlers arrive at blue, and you can proceed to a system where the things happened just by clicking on those. Quite handy. Continue freighting housed population. Drago 3 has like 8 population on housing. I don't know why it's like this, but IARC knows better. Okay, so going to the system Takamoko. There are one rich tundra, I believe, and couple of other systems, less notable. And Hydra attacks us at Oculus system. This is a monster planet. Monsters, most of the time, guards pretty great systems with some specials or just outright ultra riches, huge planets, which is great. Okay, I think IR thinks about something here. Let's wait a bit. Scanning Hydra, it's 4000 of HP. In VDC modification, okay, pretty great system, ultra rich native Gaia, 37 population, that's huge. And this is ultra rich, not just rich, ultra rich. This is really great system. So in VDC modification, monsters are buffed, like really buffed. 4000, I'm sorry, HP on this Hydra. In the original, I think it's either 600 or 400 with regeneration. So you need really great fleet to conquer those monsters. Okay, spaceports goes everywhere. Not everywhere, but in the systems or in the planets which is populated enough to make it worth it. Again, shifting some population for food surplus, optimizing food. I'm still interested in those 8-man housing system. And we get atmospheric renewer, and this is additional attack for managing the pollution. And as we all, I think, knew, their first system is to colonize Takamoko is a rich one. This is objectively a right move. We expect this. So atmospheric renewer goes to planets with production capabilities, and that's pretty much all you need for managing the pollution. Pollution processor and atmospheric renewer. That's enough. Anything else is quite redundant with these two buildings. Okay, our player are thinking about something, or maybe got distracted. For now, we have quite a healthy research of 800. This is actually great. 800 research at turn. Let me see what turn it is when we get to galaxy map. On turn 67. This is really great. It's really fast development. Still the planet with 7 people on housing still continue to house. I'm really curious what the plans. Okay, additional population goes to Takamoko, and I feel many population will go there. When the blue will be developed to a certain point, will develop enough, so there you won't need additional population. Takamoko has 2 additional planets, so you need some population on one planet to be able to populate, to produce colony bases, to populate other 2. So even though blue one is a rich planet as well, it will stay, I think it will stay on house and duty till the Takamoko is populated enough. Maybe it will stay on house duty even longer. Okay, scouts arrived at MoO2 system, and there is a natives but overall it's okay system, maybe to get farming going. Farming and research going. Only one abundant system, which is enough to get system started. I mean system development started. Again, continue to build spaceports to boost BC production. Shifting population for optimizing pollution versus the research. 800 of research points per turn. Great. And turn. Settler already arrived at Takamoko. By the way, speed of settlers or transferring settlers depends on your current drive technology. The faster you are, the faster settlers are going to be freighted to a planet. Is there even a word like freighted? I hope it is. Get transferred. So the faster drive is actually an economic upgrade. Okay, biospheres, pollution processor goes to blue 2. And another colony ship will be built at blue 3. Those reach Gaia. So we're still in the early mid game. We're just going a bit closer to the mid game. Just developing, just expanding to exploit. Yeah, 4X game is notorious for this. Just a masterclass on how to do this properly, do this effectively. And I are doing this quite fast. His turns are really fast. I think I would do this twice as slow comparatively. So as we approach to the end of this episode, as always, all the links to the IR Twitch, to the Discord is in the description, and see you next time.